Everyone, I want to share with you some bottle cap charms that I've been making, and I was inspired by Sabrina. She's Sabrina Ann here on YouTube. Hi Sabrina. And her charms were super adorable, and I wanted to make some. So I used my Prima Dolls stamps, and I used the smaller stamps because they fit perfectly on the bottle caps, and I'll show you the ones that I used. So the first three I made were these ones. And I love it. So she shows you also too how to flatten the bottle caps. So I made 3 with the bottle caps flattened, and then I just add some of my beads and charms. And this is, let's see here, that is this Prima doll, Merci. So these are the smaller doll stamps that were designed for the cards. So I used that one, and I used the Mod Podge like Sabrina had shared, and this works really great. And then the not the stickles, but the glitter I used is the Stampin' Up! Dazzling Diamonds, and I love it. So I put the lobster clasp, and then I just added the charms. And then this one right here is another one I made. Let's see, this one right here. So this doll is the Party Girl stamp, which is this girl right here. So I do the same thing with the glitter. And the paper collection that I use is that Kaiser Craft. It's an older stack. The True Romance. Really pretty papers. And then the third one I made was this one right here. And I added the handmade pom-pom, little Tulle Pom-poms that I had shared in one of my videos how to make these. And I love it. It looks so cute on these bottle cap charms. And then I have a pearl dangling underneath that. So those were the first 3 that I made. And then I wanted to try it inside the bottle cap. So then I took, oh, that girl was this girl right here. The Warm Wishes. And then this girl right here, she's Lots of Love, which is her right here. And so I put the girls inside the bottle cap this time. And then these charms are new. I got from Michael's. I love these little hearts. And then this one right here. And then the other one I made was this one. And this is a pretty charm I got from Misty. So thank you again, Misty. So this girl is Sunshine. And then the other one I made, which I actually put on a tag, and this is using the Sizzix candy jars die. So I add her on the candy jar. Well, that'd be a cute way to gift it in these little candy jars. And then she was the last doll stamp, which was for you. And then I add this bow, which I made with the MFT Dainty Bows die. And this is crochet heart my mom made. And I love how it turned out. So I did that one. And then the third set I did was using this stamp by Jamie Doherty. This is part of the Bloom collection. And she's super tiny, so she fit perfectly on the bottle cap. And then I also incorporated these words here that she had that was part of the stamp. And I love how it turned out. So here's one of them, which I put on one of the candy jars. So this, you can see here, I basically stamped her on the buff paper pad. Then I fussy cut her out. I colored her hair with my Copic markers and her sunglasses. And then I stamped the word Explore. And then I add the Mod Podge on top and the glitter. And I love it. I love how it turned out. And then these are the other 2 I made. So this one is with the word Inspire. The Inspire, you can see it's just the outline of the word. So I colored it in with my Copic marker. Made a little bow, add a little resin, a flower here, and then a charm. And then these bottle caps I flattened, like the first one. And then the third one was with the word create. That one I didn't color in, I just left the outline of the word. But I add some seam binding instead of the lobster clasp. And I love how it looks. And I add this little scissor charm, and this is that heart charm again. And this is a new bead from Michaels. So those are my bottle cap charms. Thank you again, Sabrina, so much. As you can see, I was having so much fun. I made a lot of them, and I plan to make so much more because these make really great gifts to give to somebody. And then I want to show you these blocks. I found these blocks at Hobby Lobby. They're like 2 for $1. They look like they're meant to be stamping blocks, but they had a bunch of different sizes. You can see this one's a little bit smaller than this one. And I really love this tall one. And I thought they would be really great to paint and distress and then maybe add my Prima doll on it. So I made myself a little name sign with one of the Prima dolls. So I basically paint it first with some acrylic paint. And this pink is from the Apple Barrel. It's a cameo pink. And then I just distressed it with some distress ink. And then I just layered it with the Prima, let's see here, the paper collection was something blue. Don't mind my paper pad. It just came all apart, so it's that collection, really pretty. And then I just used one of my Sizzix doily dies. I add some tulle. And then this is one of my felt bows that I made. And then this is a really pretty flower from Hobby Lobby. And then I add some fiber in the back. And then I put my name on there. And then this is a punch that I'm going to show you in a little bit. And I love it. So it just, I could stand it up. And it holds really good because, you know, it's a really nice thick wood block. Or I could just leave it flat. Maybe just kind of add it to my videos. Since I never really made myself a name sign, I could just kind of leave it like that. Be cute. So those were fun to alter. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you are these new punches that I found at Michaels. I don't know if they're new, but they're new to my Michaels because if I looked at the date on here, it was last year's date, but it's still kind of new. But look how cute these are. So these are, let's see, there's no name for it. Let me see if there's a name for it. Oh, it's called Directions right here. That's the name of it. And it has 2 hands and then the 2 arrows. Let me show you the cutout so you can kind of get an idea of the size. So that's the arrow. I punched it the opposite way, but that's the cool thing is you could just flip your paper and the arrows and the hands go in the opposite direction. But aren't those adorable? And that's what I add right there on that little wood sign that I made. So I have it pointing to the doll stamp. So that's that punch, and I'm in love with this one. This is the mason jar. It's called Glass Jar. Get that to focus. And this is about 1 3/8 by 2 3/8, I believe. Yeah, 2 3/8. And look how cute these are. They make really adorable tags. So I punched this with the Something Blue paper collection. Love it. And I'm going to show you a little tip on this. Okay, so if you take your jar punch, so let me just remove it out of here. So if you take your jar punch, and you'll notice on the new Prima paper pads, the 6x6 paper pads, they have the design on the top. Okay, so what I did was, I have my little template from the last one I punched. It's about, I cut it about 2 3/4, and I make it as wide up to this little punch out here. I'm going to show you what you can do with this. This is going to get you to have your lid different than the glass, than the jar. Okay, so you just put it in there, You line it up. See how I lined that up? You punch, and then you got a different lid. Isn't that cute? I love it. So I picked this up at Michael's, so check out your local Michael's. And thank you again, Sabrina, so much for the wonderful tutorial on these adorable bottle cap charms. And I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye.